Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress, and this is Pixie Dust Tarot, and we have your daily dust. This is for Friday, September 23rd, if you're watching in real time, or it can be for any time you stumble upon it. It is a timeless reading, but I have to admit, because of the fall, we're officially in autumn now, I want to bring out some more of the witchy, Halloweeny type decks. So we're gonna have a week or more of this, I think. Yeah, I think from now until Halloween, maybe I'll be throwing out a bunch more of these kinds of decks. So this time we're going to use Tim Burton's The Nightmare Before Christmas tarot deck. It's really cute. I just reviewed it, so you might like to see the review. If you want to see the review, there's a little eye up there. You can see what it looks like, some more of that. And also you can use my affiliate link if you want to purchase it. There we go, beautiful booklets, beautiful backing. I love this backing, very pretty gothic. And all the meanings of the cards are make a lot of sense. I need to edge this one. I think I will. I did edge my, when I mean edge, I mean color the edges. I did color the edges of my Hocus Pocus, so you'll get to see that one soon too. All right, let's give it a good shuffle and see what we got. There's one color that I particularly like that I use a lot for the purple ducks. Or I could do black. Oh, I know. I was decided that not to do it since it was a collector's item. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comment section, what do you think? Should I paint the edges or not? And then also you're free to comment anything else about this reading. Let's see what we've got for today. I'm going to take from the top. We have the Two of Needles. Okay, Two of Needles. I totally understand this vibe. Yeah. So needles, I believe, is swords, and Two of Swords is, being in your head. It's like, get out of my head. And then we have Temperance. That's good. And this is all Sally coming out, so a Sally vibe. And then we have the Four of Potions. Interesting. It almost feels like an antidote to this, what ails you. It's like, give me something. Ooh, oh my goodness. Is it something like that? It's like, it's not a love potion. It's more like a drug, or something to help you forget. So let's look a little closer to see what we've got. Sally's in the needle suit a lot because she's all about sewing herself up, stitching herself and then being pulled apart and stitching herself back. It's almost like this kind of feeling of reinventing yourself, And in this one, she's actually making the Santa Claus costume, which is a major transformation and reinvention of Jack, thinking, well, like, let's try Christmas. Let's see what this is about. But with Sally, it could be, with the Two of Needles, could be something that's heavy on your mind. You've been racking your brain over a predicament, trying to come up with a solution that benefits everyone involved. Like short-term, long-term as well. Things that are good for you, but also protecting people from you sometimes. Like, do I want to get involved in this situation if it won't be good for the other person too? Sometimes you don't want to involve another person or another if it's not going to be a good fit, or if it's not going to, and you can never know that. You can never know what the future brings. You just have to live it. You have to make a choice and then live with it, right? So that's where you're at, trying to make this decision. So so it's important to like see things as they really are. Don't go, I mean, you can manifest the best possible outcome and see the future that you want, but also look at the actual information that you have right now. And then we compounded all of this with Mercury retrograde. So retrograde could be a way to reflect and go dive deep and look at shadow stuff. And that at the same time can also exacerbate this overthinking stuff. So it's not about overthinking, but it is about tapping into a spiritual place and being honest with that place and honest with who you are and honest with all sides of you and all sides of the situation and what you really truly want, what truly. So just kind of look into that in a different way. Instead of being like monkey mind in your head about it, do some other kind of meditation, shadow meditation, and even look it up and see if there's something out there that can help really guide you into focusing on that aspect of why you were in this position that you're in right now. So that way you'll have all the facts before you make up your mind, and I think that will be good. It's not just a matter of a black and white facts, right? But it's, to me, it goes a little bit deeper. It's going to go a little deeper for my community, and it's about the spiritual aspect of it, because if you just stick with facts, it's just going to be, I think it's just going to end up in your head too long. You definitely need to move it into a spiritual place. So temperance is going to help you that way. Temperance is this loving guide too. This is a major arcana card, so that usually represents some outside forces helping you here. And temperance represents the act of combining different elements together in perfect harmony. So what if you met somebody, or what if you have a job offer, prospect, or something like that, where you're trying to find a good fit, where you're trying to see if this is right for me, do we blend well, does this work right? And I think for the most part, yes, even if you're opposites or very different, it's like your two elements that mixed together create a nice potion, a really nice blend. It's But at this time, it's important to just stay moderate. Don't go to extremes and don't go to excesses, and just keep balance in your life. Whatever you put out, you get back. It's about give and take. Just embrace a natural flow, a natural evolution. Don't try to fight against the current or the waves. Just relax and see what comes next. Like, for instance, today I was kind of being obsessive, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna check my Instagram again. And I'm checking Instagram and nothing has changed. But then my Instagram started crashing. It's almost like the universe said, okay, we're going to make Instagram crash, so you don't even have the ability to get on Instagram. I'm like, oh, that's nice. Well, thanks. Thanks a lot. But those are the kinds of little things that universe does, especially during retrogrades, to help you stay out of that desperation or that energy that you don't need. You just need a nice moderate energy right now. Right now, just relax, just enjoy life, find the things that give you pleasure, take things easy, take things gently, slowly, and with time you'll see good things will happen. With the Four of Potions, though, it's kind of interesting because it's almost like this feels a little like somebody trying to go to an extreme. When it's almost when when you don't get your way and you pout a bit, or when you when you push against that energy that's disappointing you. There's a little bit of there's just a little bit of pushback or whatever. Also, this can be an offer too. Like, you see how spirit is giving you an offer, and most of the time this is like this is represents the boredom card or whatever. The person is looking down at at whatever cups, or at his hands or whatever, and spirit's holding out a cup like, I got some love here for you, I got this, and the person's not noticing and just looking down. So it can mean lots of things. You know, in general, it means like apathy or boredom or lack of interest. So that could be one thing. Somebody has a lack of interest, or you have a lack of interest. The other thing could be somebody's trying to give you love and you don't see it. Or spirit's got a better, timing or solution, and you don't want, you're kind of not even noticing what spirit's got has for you. Also, just you don't have to accept everything that you're offered. It's about listening to your intuition, and don't be afraid to decline opportunities that don't feel right, and make sure you know what you're signing up for by carefully reading all the fine print, the details. That's what I'm saying. Like, in this Mercury retrograde, it's important to really vet things out really well. Be moderate, take your time with it. Don't go to extremes. If somebody disappoints you, don't, like, I don't know, go nuts and just delete everything. I mean, because in this period of time, there's kind of like no turning back when you do stuff like that. And also, don't burn bridges, and don't, like, when it comes to work offers and things like that, take everything in nice consideration, grain of salt, but don't go to extremes. Yeah, basically, that's, to me, that's the message here, is not going to extremes. And there are some things that seem too good to be true, and if they seem too good to be true, then they just might be. And then in the reverse, there's things that seem like they have some flaws in them and faults, but then those are things that you might actually give a chance to, like give your relationship a chance, or give this person a chance, or give the situation a chance. So that's an interesting push and pull here, because there's like this offer, and then there's this no, like not taking it or not noticing it. So that's up to you. But I feel like with temperance here, there is a good blend here. There is a possibility. There is a chance. There is something happy at work. Maybe you just don't recognize it right now, because maybe so much of it is behind the scenes. But I feel like don't go to extremes, because I think this is something that just needs to work out naturally, and then you'll see some good outcome fairly soon. I think soon. All right, I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.
Subscribe and share if you dare.